All right, baking soda day 2. We're going to use baking soda to clean again today, but not making a paste like we did last time. This time we're going to make more of like a watery solution. So to do this, you're going to need your baking soda, water, can just be out of the sink though, a bigger container than what I used yesterday, maybe more of like a tub. And actually, if you use like a big mixing bowl or something, that would probably be the best. And you might want like a spoon, but you could also use your hand. So we are going to make a different type of solution, not a paste. It's going to be more of water. And we're going to use a combination of water and baking soda. If you have some things to measure with at home, you can do the exact measurements. Otherwise, you can just do your best. It's 3 tablespoons of baking soda to a half cup of water. So if you don't have that, you can just use a spoon. Don't do heaping ones though, or you won't have enough baking soda for your other experiments. But you can do 3 spoonfuls of baking soda into your dish, and then a half cup of water. Again, it'd be better if you could measure it, but pretty much you want it to be very watery so that it's just kind of a murky, cloudy looking solution. And then you want to give it a nice stir, because like right now I can tell how there's a lot of like grit at the bottom of my container. It's very gritty. I need to keep stirring it until it blends together more and I don't have a separation of baking soda and water. Let me stir that for a minute. Okay, once it is very well mixed, you can use this to clean your toys. Nothing electronic. If it has batteries in it or like buttons that when you press it, something happens, it makes a sound, do not use this for that. It will ruin it because you can't put water on stuff like that. But like I have some toys that students play with when I had an in-person class. My daughters just play with them now. All these little discs that you put together. And so stuff like this, if it's getting touched a lot, it needs to be cleaned. So I can take something like this, these little discs, and I can put them in a solution to clean them off. And so like I would probably like just leave those in there to soak for maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. And then you could take them out and you'd want to then rinse them under the sink to make sure you get all the baking soda excess off of there. But then you can rinse them off and it helps to make them clean. Some people use vinegar for this. Some people use like an actual cleaner, like Lysol spray or kitchen spray or bleach or something like that. But baking soda does have the ability to do some cleaning. Something else you could try to use this a baking soda mixture for is for when you have stains on like a container. So I know if I make spaghetti, like that red sauce, when I put it in a container, now these just have apples, but sometimes it stains the edges of the container and it looks like reddish and it looks dirty even though I washed it, it just won't come out. You can try to use a baking soda mixture, something like this, or even a paste to try to get those stains off, and you let it soak in there and then you scrub it out with your normal soap and water, and it helps to get those stains out. It will also help get coffee cup stains. So if you have a cup that in the inside is white or light colored and you can see a lot of coffee stains in there, and so after again you wash your cup, it still looks dirty, you can soak it with the baking soda in there. All right, one other thing you can try is if you have stinky shoes. If your shoes smell stinky, or if mom or dad's shoes smell stinky and they're sitting somewhere in the house and you're like, oh, you can smell them, don't even have to put your nose down in them. Another thing you can do to help make your shoes smell better is you get just a little pinch of baking soda, and you're going to sprinkle that into, make sure your parents are okay with you doing this, because if they're getting ready to go somewhere, they probably want you to do this. But you sprinkle it into the shoe, and it kind of helps. It's like an odor eater. And what you're going to do is you're going to leave that, you want to kind of shake it around so it gets all over in the inside. And you're going to kind of leave that in there overnight, so all night long, and it will kind of help it smell better. And then in the morning, you can just, I'm not gonna do this right here because it'll get all over the floor of my classroom, but you can take it outside or over a trash can and turn it upside down and hit it and kind of brush some of that inside, like maybe with like a paper towel, wipe it out, and your shoes should smell a little bit better. So what I want you to do today is practice cleaning something in your house with baking soda. So if you got some stinky shoes, you could try that, see how that goes. If you have stains on coffee cups or containers, soak those with the baking soda solution. Or if you want to clean some toys, just get that half cup of water to, I'd say probably 2 tablespoons, even though I said 3 earlier, because I only put 1 in there and it's really hard to mix. If you put too much in there, it just won't mix in and you're wasting your baking soda. So I will post, it'll say right there on the post-it what that solution is, and go ahead and clean something.